Okay, so this is going to be, I believe, part 4 now of my Q&A Ask Me Anything answer videos. So I feel like I haven't done one of these in a really long time. So I'm going to pick up where pick up where I left off. I think I'm actually going to answer more than 10 questions today. I just feel like talking. So we'll see how far I get today. I hope I can get to all, there's a lot of questions. Probably not all of them, but I'll try to get to most of them. So let's just get started now. Okay, first question, or 3 questions, come from Awesome Girl. Awesome. Okay, so I know your channel is most based on college talks. It's really not. Well, it was never intended to, by the way. I'm just saying. And stuff, but I wanted to ask about high school. Number 1, how do you manage to keep your grades high? When I get questions like this, I don't know how to answer them because there is no like magic formula. You have to, study for your exams, do whatever assignments that you have, do your homework, put in the effort, do extra credit if there's any offered. If you need help, talk to the teacher, talk to your friends, talk to your classmates. It's really just about consistency, I think, for me. It's just like, as long as you do what you're supposed to do, then your grades should stay high. Number 2, what was the hardest year in high school? Probably junior or senior year, both academically and socially and personally, all kind of intertwined together. I would say the 2 are tied for me just because there were different issues both years that were pretty challenging. And number 3, a few tips on studying. I already have a video about this. You can check it out. I believe it's College Talk number 9. I think it's number 9. Okay. Smoke and Starlight asks, what music do you listen to and what are your favorite books, TV shows, and movies? I've definitely talked about books, TV shows, and movies before, but I'll just graze over them, I guess. My favorite book trilogy is the Hunger Games trilogy because it is the best book series in the world. It might rival Harry Potter. I like the Hunger Games more than Harry Potter. Don't kill me. TV shows, my favorite TV show is Criminal Minds, as I've said before, NCIS, Grimm, Supernatural, there's more. There's a lot more. I watch a lot of TV. Right now I'm obsessed with Alias, which is on Netflix. It was in like the 2000s, like early 2000s. It's over and gone with for several years now, but Michael Vartan is very dreamy, so I'm kind of obsessed with the series. Leverage, I watched that in its entirety as well. What else? Oh, I just finished The West Wing before I started Alias. The West Wing, super good. And movies, I don't really have, I'm not a huge movie fanatic. I'm definitely more of a TV person, but as far as, genre of movie, I like chick flicks mainly. Yeah, chick flicks or comedies probably, but not, the stupid comedies, just, I don't know what you know, because I don't know. Okay. And music, I really like Gavin DeGraw. He's my favorite artist, but overall I like a lot of pop and singer-songwriter type stuff. I also really like R&B. I'm really into Justin Timberlake right now. I don't know why I'm going back to his 2020 albums that, I don't know, they're not popular right now again, but whatever. I've also been listening to a ton of Adele. I went back to her 21 album. I was obsessed with it. I think it was freshman year of college when it first came out, and I listened to it non-stop for 2 months straight. And for some reason I resurrected it from my iTunes collection, and here it is. So those are just what I've been listening to lately. Angela Aston80 asks, have you ever been a victim of racism? I don't think so. I would say maybe I've been a victim of stereotyping, but who hasn't, So that's not really an issue. I don't think I've ever been specifically targeted because of my race. As far as being not only Japanese, but just being Asian, I grew up in a community of my school was half white, half Asian. So, there wasn't really I didn't stand out from the crowd or anything because I was Asian or Japanese. I mean, Japanese is kind of a minority now, which is sad, but no. Eunice City, I'm just going to give you that. That's your new username, is Eunice City, okay? Hi, Katie, what's your favorite food? You should make a cooking video. Haha, I really liked your follow me around video. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day too. My favorite food, I've talked about this before, as well as talarina. It's a casserole. I just posted a picture actually yesterday on Instagram of it, although I don't know when this video is going to go up. So, what's today? February 10th. It went up on February 9th, I believe, so if you wanted to find the picture of it, there you go. And it's really good. I don't think I'll ever make a cooking video because I really don't cook. That's the one thing that I can make. is that casserole. And I made like 2 batches of brownies, which is not very difficult, and I also made a Jell-O mold. It's really good Jell-O, trust me. And follow me around video, what video are you referring to? Are you talking about my birthday vlog? I feel like that's the only one I've done. Jenny. Okay, so I'm gonna get to the questions that are not boy related because I already got to those in the boy dating video. So number 3, what are your New Year's resolutions? I don't have any. I don't really believe in them just because I don't know anyone who's actually resolved their resolutions. And it's just not something that I've ever felt the need to do. Number 4, what did you do for volunteer hours in high school? I volunteered at Kaiser for a summer, and I also had Girl Scouts, which is like literally hundreds and hundreds of hours because I got my gold award, so that's like a ton of service right there. Number 5, when did you start to really get into makeup? My senior year of high school, definitely, was when I actually started to do stuff really and develop, I guess, a technique. I guess that is what I'm saying. Ugh. Okay, I already answered those. And by the way, would you do a Draw My Life video if it's not too personal? It's not, I feel like I wouldn't have a problem with it. It's just everyone says it takes a lot more time than I expected. And I'd also have to go out and buy a whiteboard, which I feel like I don't need a whiteboard. So I'll think about it. Maybe. We'll see. Connor in Theory asks, who's your favorite Criminal Minds character? What's your favorite episode? And how to say no to people without getting into an argument. In other words, how to stop being a pushover without creating drama. Ooh, I will leave that question to the last one. Okay, my favorite Criminal Minds character? Probably Reed. But I also really like Rossi. Like, when he first came, it was kind of like, but I really like him now. Like, some of the things he says, I literally laugh out loud. Like, when he was reading, I think they were tweets in that one episode. I don't remember which one it was, but that was hilarious. Anyway, but I also like Morgan, because he's a very nice looking man. I really like all of them. The only one, okay, no, there are exceptions. Freaking Alex Blake. She needs to go. You know when they were like promoting that episode, I think it was a finale where they were like, one character was going to die. It was Strauss, but I was really hoping that it was Blake, and no. She survived, you know, great. What's your favorite episode? Probably, this sounds really bad, but the episode when Haley dies, the like end of the story arc with the Reaper, I thought he was a great villain. He was such a good villain. But also I thought Hotch was just really great in that episode. I really liked it. I thought it was just really well done. So it's probably my favorite episode. But I also pretty much like anything that Matthew Gray Gubler directs because they're kind of extra creepy. So I like all of his episodes. Yeah. And how to say no to people without getting into an argument, or in other words, how to stop being a pushover without creating drama. See, I've never had this issue because I feel like people don't feel like they can ask me to do stuff for them because I'm very like, why are you bothering me right now? I feel like people have that, I guess, vibe for me, like they don't want to ask me for favors, except like my really close friends because they're just like, whatever. But people who don't know me very well would never, you know, do that. So I've never really been in this sort of situation. Yikes. I don't know, it really depends. Like, is the other person like the type who asks this stuff a lot? Because I'd be like, yo, like, you ask for a lot of favors. Like, can you not? Sorry, I really don't know. Fiona Chan says, hey Katie, you are a great inspiration. Oh, thank you. And I wanted to ask you how you deal with people who are jealous of you. Do you respond, and how? Okay, wait. See, how do you know people are jealous of you, though? Like, are they like, I'm jealous of you? Like, do they say it out loud? Because if they do, see, when people actually say that they're jealous of you, it's normally kind of like a compliment. They're like a, you're so pretty, I'm jealous type of thing. Like, you know, it's not really like a, I'm jealous, you evil person. Like, there's not normally very much hostility or anything, so it's not really a reason to address it if people actually say they're jealous. But if it's like an unspoken jealousy, like, no, don't respond to that. That's awkward. And that's like, you don't do that. I don't know if I've ever been in that situation, but no, I wouldn't touch that. Kim Knowles asks, whoa, lots of questions. Okay, so I have a few questions. Have you ever traveled to Japan? Seeing how you're Japanese American and normally everyone goes back to check their origins sooner or later. Yes, I have been. Only once. I was 14, I think. I think it was the summer after 8th grade, if I am not mistaken. What's your favorite place that you want to vacay out of America? I would like to go to Australia, just because I think that it would be very fascinating. I've never been there, but that would be cool. Have you ever been to VidCon / any convention? You know, someone just asked me if I was going to be at Playlist Live, and to be honest, I've never been to any, but I feel like, okay, this is what I think. So if I were to actually go to one of these conventions and like if people who watch me were to meet me, I feel like you guys would be so disappointed because I'm not very exciting in person. Like, I'm really super like laid back and reserved. I would just be like, hey, you watch my videos? Cool. Like, I don't know. When people approach me now, like, I've only had a few like girls come up to me, but whenever they do, they're like, hey, do you make YouTube videos? And I'm just like, yeah. They're just like, oh, like, that's cool. I'm like, yeah. I can't. I just can't. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. Like, you would be like, wow, she's really lame. So. And will you ever do a meetup? I doubt it because you're so reserved and introverted, but I had to ask. I like you have all these like little side comments here. I'm not legit enough to do a meetup. You know, like, you have to have a lot of viewers to have a meetup. Because if I were to ever have one, and I would maybe get like 2 people to show up, maybe, and that would just be really lame. So maybe in the future, if I ever get like, you know, a really large amount of followers, but I don't know. And my last question, what is your goal with having these 2 channels? Like, what do you see yourself doing with them after you graduate and such? Endorsements, transitioning to fashion magazines, etc. Okay, so I have had several opportunities to sign with different YouTube, what are they called? Not companies. I can't, okay, well, now I'm at a loss for words, but you guys know what I'm talking about, when you sign with companies who are networks. There we go, YouTube networks. I've been approached by several. I've actually almost gone through with a couple on both my channels, but just something stopped me. It felt really weird. I didn't want to go in that direction of being like a professional YouTuber, and I do make some money from it, but it's not, I don't want it to ever turn into like a job. Well, okay, it would be nice if this could be my job, but I don't want it to ever feel like a job, if that makes sense. So the whole endorsement thing, I don't know about that one. I don't really have like a specific goal for them. As far as after I graduate, like, what am I going to talk about once I'm not in college anymore? I mean, I can still talk about college, you know, for a little while after that, but, you know, this channel is never really intended to be a college-based channel, so I figure I'll just keep doing whatever I feel like doing, whatever you guys want me to talk about, just, I don't know. And my other channel is beauty, so I just keep on doing whatever I'm doing there. And fashion magazine thing, I think since I've been in 17 magazine, a lot of people are thinking that, you know, I have some sort of connection with them. I really don't. It was a one-time thing. They approached me, and, you know, it's over and done with, so I mean, if they wanted to do something else with me, like, heck yeah, I would love that. Hopefully they wouldn't morph my words as much as they did this time, but that would be fun, but I don't have any plans for that. Tim Snuggles, his user is like a little puppy. That's kind of adorable. Okay, what is the height of you and your brother? I have 2 brothers, but okay. Have you ever been insecure about your height? Do you think height matters? Do you prefer a guy who is a certain height? Okay, I'm guessing you have concerns about your height. Well, Tim, my height is 5'2", and everyone always thinks I'm like 5'7" or 5'8", which is unfortunately not true. That would be really cool, but no, I'm not. My brothers are about 5'6" each, so they're not very tall either. Have you ever been insecure about your height? No, I have not, because I'm not the shortest one of my friends, so I've never really had to feel that way. Also, since people always assume that I am taller, I feel like I don't feel as short as I actually am, if that makes sense. It's not really like an insecurity thing. Sometimes I just wish that I was taller. I mean, like reaching the top shelf type of stuff like is kind of difficult sometimes. It's just like convenience, and I would just like to have a couple inches because I am the shortest one in my immediate family. My mom is even a couple inches taller than me, so I just wish I was like her height at least. Do you think height matters? If you're asking like, do I think height matters in like a guy? I would like him to be taller than me, yeah, but I mean, it's not like the biggest thing. And do you prefer a guy who has a certain height? Just, again, taller than me. Preferably a lot taller than me, but I mean, it's not like a determining thing. Like, if he's not super tall, I'm going to be like, no, get out. So, yeah. Okay, I think I'll answer a few more questions, and then I'll be done. Okay, Anna Maria Puturianu. I think you've asked me a question before, because I think I butchered your name that time too. Sorry. At college, do you get any homework / projects / essays to write during your holiday / vacation, summer, Christmas, etc.? Thanks for your awesome videos. They're very helpful. Thank you for calling them awesome in all caps. That makes them extra awesome. No, well, at least I don't, because whenever we go on vacation, it marks the end of a quarter. So when we have winter break, that is the end of fall quarter. And then when we come back, after that, we have spring break, which marks the end of winter quarter. And then at the end of spring is summer break. So it's completely cut into chunks. And if I don't know, maybe you didn't know this, but in college, at least for us, once you're done with a class, like, it's completely done. Like, you may never see that professor again. Like, that material, like, the class is over. Like, it's over. So, no, you don't really get stuff to do over break. But that's just my school. I don't know, maybe other schools work differently. Caitlin Noel asks, what do you think are the best UC schools? What? Okay. Well, the top 3 are Berkeley, LA, and SD. I can't really tell you what I think the best ones are just because I only go to one of them and I can only speak to one of them, and quite frankly I don't even know everything about my school because it is very large. Those are the top 3 in most people's eyes. I don't think anyone would really argue with that either, so hopefully that helps you. And I think this will be my last question that I answer today. So She Rocks 54 asks, is there any Hapa half Asians in your community, and do you know any? Also, what's your favorite donut? LOL, so random. That is so random, but I love that question. Okay, yes, but Hapa, by the way, it's a Japanese term. And I've always thought of it myself as being half Japanese, just because I'm Japanese and it's a Japanese term. But yeah, I do know, actually, most of the Hapas that I know are half Japanese. I only know maybe a couple who aren't, but yeah, I actually know quite a few. Also, what's your favorite donut? My favorite donut probably are just basic, like, glazed twists. I like those a lot. I could probably eat, like, several of them. I've actually Instagrammed different pictures of them when I've gotten them before at random places, but I also really like the chocolate bars, but I don't like the chocolate, like, ones with the, like, cream inside. I don't like the, or jelly. I don't like filling. No. I also prefer, like, the fluffier donuts to, like, the cake donuts. Y'all know what I'm talking about, so those are my donut preferences. Ooh, I also really like donut holes.
There was this really good donut place that used to be by my house, but it closed, and they had the best donuts, and they had the best donut holes, but it's been years since they left, and I'm still very sad. Now it's the habit, and donuts are so much better. Okay, stop rambling.
Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and I will hopefully be able to get to the rest of your questions in the next one. I think it's like a good amount for the next video. So, again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!